What up? It's Shan, and this is the Cozy Moon. Okay. This is episode 30. Boy, we getting up there. We just talking about the perfect nap. All right, let's get into this. Now, to be completely honest, my 4-year-old doesn't like to nap, and my 1-year-old doesn't like to nap. Can you tell when they're getting sleepy? Yes. My 4-year-old starts doing things that you ask her not to do on purpose. She's whiny. Everything is very dramatic in reaction, and she's just not listening, and I'm just tired of talking. It's nap time. Nap time. She wakes up very early with me during the week, like at 5 a.m. Her nap time should be no later than 1:30. Okay? And her nap time for her age should be at least a couple of hours or more. Because she usually has a full day like I have a full day. And I think that's going to help her relax herself. My 1-year-old, her naps are probably like an hour right now, even though it should be a little longer. But when you have 2 kids in the house, it's kind of hard to have both of them have a full nap if both of them aren't asleep and it's not quiet. So it's usually where one of them wants to sleep and the other one doesn't, or vice versa. And that's kind of hard, but once I know that they're tired, they'll sleep. From like 0 to 3 months, all babies do is nap, eat, and poo. That is it. They are boring. Sometimes they barely have their eyes open. From 4 to 8 months, they probably taking 2 to 3 naps. From 9 to 1 year, they're probably taking 1 to 2 naps for like 2 hours at least. From 1 to 2 years old, they're probably taking 1 to 2 naps also. From anywhere between 1 to 3 hours. From 2 to 3 years, they're probably taking 1 nap during the day for probably like 2.5 plus hours. And that's kind of where Anya is right now, my 4-year-old. Ari, you kind of have to trick into a nap, and you have to put her in complete silence and also play music, and she'll go to sleep. When they're up, I try to wear them out. That's like playing, running, reading, watching, or eating. I try to wear them out with some sun, some playground, something high endurance, something. I encourage you spending quiet time with your kids so they can find things that they like to do quietly, because when they get into school, you're going to have to be quiet from time to time, and if your child doesn't know anything about that, it's going to be pretty hard for them. Also, quiet time kind of, I think, helps a kid reflect on things that they like to do, or like want to figure out things that they like to do. As a child, I enjoyed days where I had nothing planned to do in the house, and I was in the house. The house I grew up in until I was like 8 was pretty big. It was a 3-level house, so there was a basement. There were 2 living rooms. My dad kept a lot of old stuff and like different closets. The stairs had like a little pathway on the side of it where all my brother's old toys will fall in there, and I would try to get them. There was a back guest room that nobody really stayed in, so I would go in there and look at what was in there. It was like a venture in my house. And as a child, I enjoyed that. So moving on to now I'm an adult, I enjoy staying home. I enjoy finding things to do in my home. In the home, I have a lot of arts and crafts that I have for the girls to wear them out. I have paint. I have coloring books to wear them out. But let's get into how we provide a perfect nap situation for your kiddo. So, what I like to start with is a bath. A good bath will already set your kid to relax mode. I try to use like a lavender soap. If you go to any like health food store, they usually have something with lavender in it. Aveeno has a lavender soap. If you like to use Johnson's and Johnson's, they have a lavender soap. I also have a lavender bath bomb that I sometimes use. Also, I use lavender Epsom salt sometimes when I take a bath, and it smells up the whole house. It smells amazing. To get everything put away. That's toys, that's papers, that's whatever is out to distract your kid. Put it away. 3, light a candle somewhere high up so the child doesn't get it where it's safe. And just like, set the ambiance. Chill it out. Turn the lights down. Turn them off. Put in night light. 1, I keep my AC, 4. I keep my AC at least 74 degrees, and I dress my kids in loose clothing when they sleep, just so they're comfortable, usually like a cotton fabric, something breathable. Make sure my 1-year-old has a dry diaper. I lotion them down, honey. Lotion them down. Sometimes I might use a body butter, which is thicker than a lotion. Sometimes I might use a lavender lotion to mellow them out. If they're sick, I might rub Vicks around their chest area. Some baby Vicks. 5, Ari really doesn't take the passy during the day. When we're traveling, of course, I take it just in case. But at night, for her to relax and let her know that I want her to relax, I might give her passy. But she usually falls asleep taking it out. 6, I play sleepy music for Ari. Now, when she was younger, she had like a toy thing that played the sleepy melody like music. But I got tired of buying batteries for that. So now what I just do is I have like a low bed. So I put her in the middle of my bed, take everything off my bed, leave her on there with my duvet and my pillows. And I place her in the middle of my pillows, and I turn on my laptop. I go to YouTube. I find sleepy music for kids or babies, and I put it on play. Turn off all the lights in the room. I plug in a night light, and I leave the door open, but I turn everything off, and I just let it play. And that puts her to bed. I'm talking mouth open, comatose. Girl, be knocked, okay? And just put them in the bed, and voila, that's it. For Anya, when they're older, it gets a little difficult because they know what you're trying to do. So Anya, I have to take away her phone, which is a whole nother attitude issue. Put her in the bed, turn on her nightlight, close her door a little bit to where it's cracked so she can like see me a little. Put her in bed with no toys, no books, and just let her go to sleep. And that usually works for me. Naps during the day for Anya, my 4-year-old, I have to close the door and lock it so she stays in the room, because she always finds an excuse to come out the room. She'll cry for like a good 10 minutes, and then after that, you don't hear nothing because she's what? She's tired. Sometimes you're going to have to push your child to take these naps. At night, it's a lot easier because they're tired from the day. But for naps during the day, it's going to be hard, but it needs to be done. And that is my thing for naps. Create the sleep ambiance and you be straight. Okay? Shoot, this perfect nap works for me sometimes. Because I didn't know the treasure of a nap until I became a full adult. Okay? I wish they made time for you to nap in the workplace. But that's a whole nother episode. Deuces. This is Cozy Boom. Thank you for listening.
Yay! What's so special about Hero Bread's soft, fluffy, and delicious breads, buns, and tortillas? Hero Bread serves up 0 to 1 grams of net carbs, 5 to 11 grams of protein, and high fiber in every delicious serving. Made with natural ingredients, Hero Bread supports gut health, promotes weight management, and helps maintain blood sugar. Hero also drops other limited edition ultra-low net carb goodies like rich flaky croissants and buttery brioche slider rolls. Head to hero.co to shop today.